All right, for the probably what will be likely the last breakdown here of the first half. Let's go through this drive. And guys, there's two bodies on the ground after this play's over. Enjoy that. Take that moment in and watch. It's the right side of the line. Spencer Brown and Eddie Pierre-Louis. Spencer Brown keeps moving his feet, puts that guy on his back. Well done. I mean, look at him right here. Just hook up and boom. Move, feet, go. Down. And you might see that guy in the backfield. Let's watch Eddie Pierre-Louis right here at right guard. Hey, man, I'm not telling you it's perfect or anything like that, but we haven't seen many bodies on the ground for this Oklahoma offense this year, and that's getting back to what you want if you're Bill Bedenbaugh. That's the kind of line you're talking about. And, guys, I'll be honest, I'm not mad at all if that's your starting from your right guard or from your left tackle to your right guard next year. Right tackle, Jacob Sexton, Jake Taylor, there's some options. We can talk about what that's going to look like. Maybe if they can find somebody big time in the portal. Like one plug, I don't mind. We saw it work, in 2023 with Walter Rouse, where he came on and made that offensive line. It cleared up a lot of the problems. So I'm okay with that. But I think you've got a unit here that's starting to come together. Now, Eddie Pierre-Louis, this is his one drive. He had a lot of mistakes. I don't want people to feel like, oh, he's got it all sorted out. He needs to start next week against LSU. That's not it. Fabechi has brought his level up. He's playing better. He's more consistent, but he's not there yet. Eddie Pierre-Louis, the upside's much larger. It just is. He's such a good athlete. Look at the length of his arms. Once he gets bigger, stronger, is playing at 310 or something like that, wow. Wow. There's a lot of potential there. And I think this guy, and this guy are all NFL talents. And I'm not saying like a bunch of Creed Humphreys or anything, but I'm talking about guys who can play in the league for a while. I believe that in those three guys. I see it. Everett, I think Everett's a really solid center. I thought he played maybe his best game at Oklahoma in this one. So a lot of credit to him. Let's keep moving.
Talk about Jackson Arnold, but also who would have ever thought this offensive line, with all the injuries they've had, trying to build continuity, would have this kind of success?
I momentarily forgot. You ever forget? Happened to me. Gavin Sawchuk, man, a couple plays ago, and I won't go back to it right now, but the guy was out lead blocking for Xavier Robinson, the true freshman. It'd be so easy for Gavin Sawchuk to mail this in. Hadn't had the year he had all hoped for. You got to wonder what he's thinking about his future, that kind of stuff. That dude's out here playing football. Credit to him. And I mean that fully. That's if there's nothing else you can take solace in this year, it's the way this team has kept playing, kept fighting. And I know Brent Venables talks about culture a lot, and I don't know if it's always as important as he wants it to be. It's important. I'm not saying it's not. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know if it's the number one thing. At the same time, in a season like this, it's hard to think of things that are more important because this team could have so easily quit a lot of times, and they haven't done it. So credit to him, credit to the staff, credit to the players. I mean, those guys have stayed invested when a lot of people haven't, wouldn't, whatever you want to say. So we'll keep moving here. Look at Xavier Robinson. Look at him lead block. Young puppy freshman. Watch this block. You know what you get here, Xavier? You get some fireworks. Bam! Look at him. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Look at it. He's talking shit. I love it. I'm for all of that. Sorry. That it's been so rare. I get to see something good in all these reviews here lately. But, man, let's just watch that one more time. That's just lighting a dude up. Bam! Like that's football, baby. Bauer Sharp, nothing wrong with what he's doing there on the Jefferson kid that just came in for Lawson. Good. I mean, that's just hat on a hat football, guys. That's good stuff. Let's keep watching here. All right, we'll keep moving. Didn't see any bad busts or anything there. I think, sometimes a really talented team just makes a play, and that's perfectly okay. See, again, I'm having to fast forward through so much. I mean, I think I started this at 5 minutes, and we've seen 3 plays, and Oklahoma's already got it at 3. I said it in the report card for those who aren't members. Sign up now. It's the time. We got a coaching search going on. Recruiting is getting crazy. Talked to Michael Vasusi yesterday. All the stuff you want to know about, we've got it up on the board. If you haven't read it on the site or haven't read it on Twitter, it's on the board. Go find it. It's there. I've got updates coming in from recruits, all that stuff. So go do it. I don't give you a sales pitch often in this, but it's the time. Do it. Regardless, I talked about it in the report card. Jackson Arnold's decision-making with the ball, like when to give, when to keep, that's the stuff you thought you'd see all year. And, man, I don't know what got it right in his head, but, boy, it was outstanding in this game. His timing, his pacing, it all looked really, really clean. See, on this one, I think – yeah, you'll see it here from the backside. So, again, I talked about Eddie Pierre-Louis. Like, I know everybody's so excited and all this. Watch him. He gets beat here. Look at Troy Everett clean up the mess for him, though. Just a good job of a center going and finding a job. He knows he's handed this guy off. He gets the bump. He knows Ozida. He knows the way this is getting blocked. Everybody's blocking to the right. You keep Roberts and Sharp in here. And we'll back it up. Eddie Pierre-Louis just playing wild. Look, his hands are real wide. He's kind of out of control. But I love the base. I love that he's moving his feet. He just gets beat. That's an experienced player. And here's another experienced player, Troy Everett right here. Bam. And you're done. You're no longer part of this play. Well done by Troy Everett right there. Well covered by Alabama. Jackson Arnold making the smart. Yeah, this is clearly their thought process. We're not going to put the ball at risk. We're just not going to do that. I think they went to 2 minute here. Yeah, okay, so we'll keep it going. Hey, shout out to Static, always doing these for us, the Oklahoma full game reel so we can watch it. I appreciate that. He gets it out fast, so credit to him as well. But, yeah, so look at Eddie Pierre-Louis here on this one. Watch him pull around. You can just see the athletic ability. And then, boom, picks up that block, eats up the Jefferson kid, leads the way, setting up a 3rd and as good as you could ask for it to be, 3rd and inches. The thing, people keep, like, what is it about Xavier Robinson? I think, I talked earlier about Jackson Arnold and his pacing and timing. Same deal. Xavier Robinson has such a good feel for blocking in front of him. He waits. He hesitates. He knows the moment when he's got to cut and when he's got to go make a play. So I just love this from him. Nothing special about that play, but just did what he needed to do. See, okay, so on the play earlier, I talked about Troy Everett coming off. Heath Ozida just a little late. So he's got this, and he's seeing it. He's just a little late to let go. And then you've got Xavier Robinson misses the block. You just got a redshirt freshman and a true freshman didn't quite make the play. And I don't know what was downfield. Let's see. They'll show it here. Bowers covered. J.J. Hester might have cleared somewhere over here. I guess we can turn the fireworks off as we're breaking down a negative play. But, I don't think much was going to come of that. We can't see the 3rd receiver, but I think that was always going to be fairly limited. All right. Again, Arnold just reads that keep so well. Sees that guy crashing down. Look at JJ Hester out there. So, and I want to give credit. Several corner members told me you got to watch JJ Hester. He had a really good night blocking. Look at him right here, putting dude on his back. That'll work. You'll take that all day. I believe this is the big one. Yep. Okay. Big time effort from Xavier Robinson. There is a feeling as a big major league fan that he came off the field and DeMarco Murray said, great play, don't ever fucking do it again. Kind of the Willie Mays basket catch where he's reaching for the end zone. That's inches away from being a disaster for Oklahoma. And I know he's trying to make a play. I get it. But, hey, man, we got 2 timeouts. We're moving the ball. If you're going to do that, you better be sure you've got the damn ball. Okay, I'm focusing on the negative, though. I apologize. That was just one of those things where you're like, oh, no, it can't actually happen again to Oklahoma, can it? So you watch all this. Oklahoma, I love it. They run away from the counter. They give you all this action. They're showing you all this. Hang on. Pull. They're showing you all that stuff. And instead, and you watch, look at how it impacts these linebackers and this edge. They all follow it. Look, he slid down, they're scooting, and then it's really, this guy is the read. And Jackson decides he can give it to him and he can get through. And like I said, that's a lot about how big and strong Xavier Robinson is, because a lot of guys are getting wrapped up here, or at least thrown so off balance that Alabama has time to recover. He hesitates for a second, and then he's gone. Hell of a play. Let's see. Look at Zion Kearney down there. I had somebody tell me he was big on this play. Watch him right here. He'll fall out of screen for a second, and now watch him. About the 3-yard line there. Look at him just owning that. I mean, man. And these receivers, good Lord, they could have checked out of this game. It had been the easiest thing in the world to understand when they realized at the halftime that they weren't. It was going to be a workmanlike night. They knew this was the way they were going to win, and they played like it. So again, he hung on to the ball. But here we go. So there we go. That is the drive for Oklahoma. Really, really well done.